Hi friends, my name is Dr. Gans and I'm a senior consultant radiologist working in Switzerland, and I have over 15 years of experience in Germany and in Switzerland in surgery and in radiology, and I'm a consultant for surgery as well. So in this video, I wanted to discuss the different scenarios you might find yourself in and how to proceed from there. So let's take the first scenario. The first scenario is you have finished your medical studies and you are doing your internship and you don't know what to do next. So this is the most common situation people find themselves in. So in this scenario, the first thing you have to do is start learning the German language. You have to dedicate a lot of time to learn the German language. The certificate that you should be aiming for is B2, but you should also look to send your documents as quickly as possible. Now, you would ask, like, what documents? First and foremost, you have to fill the approbation form. You can click the link below and download the application forms of all the German states for free. I've also put in a PDF file with all the documents that are required for you to send your application, and they have been translated to English in case you don't understand. So click the link below and download this PDF with all the forms of the different states attached. You can choose one of the states and send in your application. Now, the language level you would need, I would suggest, is you send in your documents as soon as you have B1. So when you send in your documents, they'll take the medical authorities or the medical council will take some time to go through your documents. They will start working on your documents as soon as they've seen that you have transferred the processing fee. They will send you a bill with the processing fee. As soon as they have that, they will start working on your documents. Now, how long they take to work on your documents depends on the state. For example, somebody was telling me that in Berlin, they took up to 6 to 8 months. So you can imagine that's a long time. Whereas I know of states where they finish working on it in sometimes 2 to 3 months. So if you send it after B1, you have plenty of time to prepare for B2 while they are working on your documents. So when the reply comes back saying they want your B2 certificate, you can send in your B2 certificate. If you're confident, you will pass it in this particular time period. If you're not confident, you can send it after B2 itself. So the main aim should be to learn the German language. Let's say you're starting from absolute zero and you're an intern or you're finished internship. In this case, the aim is to get to B2 as quickly as possible. If you are looking for German classes, you can join the EuroJobs community. I have all the language classes from A1 to B2 with exam preparatory courses as well. Like I said, you don't have to take the A1 exam, A2 exam, with the certificate. Just try to go straight away to B1. Finish the courses yourself, and with the exam preparatory course, you should be able to pass at least 3 practice papers in a row before you go to A2. Because this is a self-study course from A1 to B2. I have covered all the language levels. As soon as you have the B1, you can send in your documents. And at the same time, start preparing for Fachsprachenprüfung and Kenntnisprüfung exams, especially Fachsprachenprüfung exam, because I hold weekly classes for Fachsprachenprüfung and Kenntnisprüfung, and you have all the catalogs of all the previous question papers. All the classes, recorded classes, are also in the EuroJobs community. So you have to be quick. Don't think too much. Start working straight away. So this is for those who are doing the internship or who have just finished the internship. Then we'll go to the next category. That is the next common category I encounter. That is those people who have finished the internship, are already postgraduates, that they are doing the post-graduation or doing their residency training in their home country, or they have finished their residency. In this case, you are already a specialist. In this case, there is a possibility to get your postgraduate degree recognized. Now, I don't know how it is in other countries. I guess in Pakistan, in India, post-graduation is 3 years. But in Germany, it's usually 5 to 6 years. So obviously they cannot recognize your postgraduate degree here straight away. I've made other videos where I tell you what they are looking for in your degree, like to recognize it. So those of you who are postgraduates or who have already finished your post-graduation, you need to get your logbook ready. That is, all the experience you have had in the past in your postgraduate has to be documented properly in a logbook. Your head of the department seal has to be there. Letters of recommendation from your bosses. Any document that you can get regarding your postgraduate, how many hours you have worked, how many procedures you have done, what were your tasks in the hospital. All of this is mentioned because they are comparing your training abroad with the training of a German postgraduate. So they are comparing, has he done what a German postgraduate would do, a German resident would do? Is it comparable? This is what they're checking. Now, if you don't know what a German postgraduate does, I have put in all the logbooks and all the training curriculum for postgraduates in the EuroJobs community. You can find all of them. 64 specialities are there in Germany. There are many more postgraduate training positions in Germany than in India. I've gone through this in a separate video. So in the EuroJobs community, you can have a look at the entire catalog of logbooks of PG curriculum to compare if your specialty degree can be recognized. So this is for postgraduates, and you have to start learning the German language as quickly as possible. And just like in the candidates who are doing the internship, you have to send in your documents as soon as you have B1. If you're confident, you can pass B2 in the coming months. So you send in your documents as well. And once you come to Germany and you start your residency here, this is when you will send in your documents for recognition. Let's say you're an orthopedician in your home country. You send in your documents, like I had mentioned in another video, how you should put in all the documents together and the logbooks. You send this to the medical council and they will go through your logbook and decide whether how much of your degree can be recognized. If they recognize 2 years, then you have to do only the remaining 3 years, something like this. Yeah. So it depends on your logbook. Sometimes they might recognize the whole of your training if your logbook, if your documents are in place. So this is for those who are already specialists. The next category is those who don't have post-graduation but have clinical experience. Now, Germany considers any clinical experience as postgraduate experience. You have to understand this. This is a huge advantage for those of you who have done diplomas or who have done DNBs or who have no postgraduate degree but have been working in a hospital for a long time and have clinical experience. This applies to you. You will be treated just like a postgraduate, but you have to have documentation of your experience. That is, what field did you work in? How many hours? Just you have to maintain a logbook with letters of recommendation from your superiors. You have to have how many hours you have worked. All of this has to be put together, and they will go through it and see how much of your postgraduate degree or your clinical experience can be recognized. So even those medical studies, post MBBS graduates who have no postgraduate degree but have experience, please, it's a golden opportunity to get this clinical experience recognized. And if you have worked, let's say, in orthopedics for 6 years, the chances of you getting orthopedic postgraduate residency in Germany is very, very high because of your past experience. So this is for those who are not postgraduate but have clinical experience. The next category is for those who are still in their medical studies. That is, let's say you're in a second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, or whatever it is. In this case, I have mentioned this so many times before. The most important thing to work in Germany is not how good you're in your field, not your experience or whatever. It is German language fluency. I cannot stress this enough. The better you speak the German language, the better your chances are. You will be preferred over somebody who has 10 years of experience in the field if you speak German better. So those who are doing the MBBS, you have to start learning the German language as quickly as possible and as thoroughly as possible. Put in as many hours, practice your German. So you can join the German courses in the EuroJobs community and start learning straight away. You don't have to look for tutors, blah blah, this, that. Join the EuroJobs community, start learning the German language as quickly as possible. The better your German language, so that by the time you come to internship, your German language is pretty decent. If you already have B1, then you can straight away send in your documents, and so that they can start working on your documents. So this video will give you a good idea as to how to proceed from the different scenarios that you find yourself in. The main aim is to get the B1 level, get to the B1 level as quickly as possible, and send in your documents as quickly as possible for approbation. Because once you send in your documents, the process starts rolling, and once you get B2, before you know, you'll be start working on a temporary registration after your Fachsprachenprüfung exam itself. So you can find yourself working within a year itself. All of the details I have mentioned in the EuroJobs community, and I hold weekly classes for candidates there as well for the Fachsprachenprüfung exam preparation and the Kenntnisprüfung exam preparation, so that it'll be very easy for you to pass this exam. So I hope that's clear. If you have any questions, you can post them on my Instagram or write an email to me, and I'll get to you as quickly as possible. So see you in the next video. Bye.